After the Jews crossed the sea on dry land, God told Moses, Moshe, to lift his hand over the sea one more time. Moshe did so, and the waters came crashing back to their normal position. The fearsome Egyptian soldiers drowned. Their bodies washed up on the shore. The Jews saw the bodies of the dead Egyptian soldiers, and the Torah tells us that the Jews feared God, and they believed in God and in his servant Moshe. But I ask you, what took them so long? The 10 plagues lasted a year. Miracle after miracle, water turning into blood, and hailstones and darkness, and the slaying of the firstborn. It took the Jews that much time to finally believe in God and in Moshe? So the commentators offer a number of different explanations. First, as long as the Jewish tormentors, the captors, the slave drivers, the Egyptians were alive with their boots on our necks, the Jews didn't have the headspace to properly contemplate and appreciate God. Second, whenever Moshe lifted his staff or his hand, that was the signal that a miracle was about to happen. But this time, when Moshe raised his hand, the waters came crashing back to their normal position. That wasn't a miracle. Soldiers on horse-drawn chariots in the middle of the sea are going to drown. That's just the sea doing its thing, nature taking its course. So for the Jews, it was an aha moment. They realized that God doesn't just show up every once in a while and subvert nature via a miracle. No, nature is God also. He's here every second of every day. So they had a much greater appreciation of God at that moment when they realized that nature is also a miracle as an embodiment of God's will. And third, during the plagues, the Egyptians were the target. Nature was changed for them. They had to deal with their water turning into blood, with the frogs, with the wild animals, with the hail, with the darkness, with the slaying of their firstborn. So the Jews who were watching this take place could have said to themselves, boy, God seems to really have a beef with the Egyptians. But who knows? Maybe he doesn't love us. But now, during the miracle at the sea, it was the exact opposite. For the Egyptians, it was nature doing its thing. The waters crashing down and drowning the Egyptian soldiers. But for the Jews, they were now at the center of the miracle. When the sea split and they walked through on dry land. Now they realized God loves us. And everyone appreciates knowing that they're loved. So you probably don't do it often enough. Go out and make sure to tell your loved ones just how much you appreciate them.